So we're continuing our tour of the historic relics, the Niña and Pinta, which are currently docked in Lake Guntersville at City Harbor. Everybody, don't forget, Aaron, have you ever seen them before?
Yes, I have. I've actually been on both ships.
Oh, good. Well, you know what? We've already seen the Niña. Today, we are continuing with the Pinta. Take a look, everybody. What's going on, friends? We are in Guntersville today, where we've got our good friend Steven. He is the expert when it comes to the Niña and Pinta ships. They've been here in North Alabama for quite a while. How long are you staying?
We're going to be open up here through October 19th.
Awesome, awesome. So some great time left for you all to come visit. Today we are looking at the Pinta. This is a bigger ship, is it not?
Yes, the Pinta we actually built larger than scale. We did that on purpose so we can accommodate more people.
Awesome.
She used to do day sails in the Caribbean islands. We take about 120 people out.
Oh.
But we built the ship 15 feet longer and 6 feet wider than the original. So the original Pinta would have been just 5 feet longer than our Niña is today at 70 feet long. And she would have had 26 crew that would live out on the deck of the ship.
Oh my gosh, look, 26, but hey, it's definitely looking good. You got it in good shape. I'm excited to walk around and see more about it. Can you do that for me?
Absolutely.
Let's go ahead.
Let's do it. Right now we are standing on the poop deck of the Pinta.
Okay.
And most people thinking when they think the poop deck is where you go to the bathroom. And it's actually not. Pupa is actually the Latin term for the back, for stern, which is the back of the boat. Whereas you would go actually to the bathroom at the front of the ship, the term head actually came from this era, because the wind is blowing predominantly downwind with these sailing ships, so it's going to take the mess and the smell away from the crew and not back into the faces.
Very smart, very smart. Well, hey, and so when they were not, of course, they're handling their business on another side, so what would a crew do up here today?
Yeah, this is mainly where the senior officers would be standing watch, looking over the rest of the crew, making sure they're doing what they're doing, and also an area where they would do praying as well.
Oh, okay.
Very religious back in the day, so this is where they would do that.
Okay, so if it was up to me, I'd probably add a little color, but I see black is important here. Why is that?
Yeah, so they would have used pine tar back in the day. Pine tar acts as a natural preservative for the wood, helps water seal the wood, and keeps the nasty worms who want to eat away at the wood as well. We put it on all the black lines that you see, the main shrouds there, and all the shrouds on the ships that support the mast. It prevents those lines from stretching as much, and it also protects it from the sunlight as well.
Wow, that's very important. Of course, with those long voyages, doing as much as you can to protect the ship so they can make it from point A to point B.
Yep, a lot of pine tar.
Yeah.
So very few people know that Columbus actually made 4 voyages back and forth across the Atlantic Ocean from Spain. On that first voyage, he left from Palos, Spain on August 3rd, 1492. They made a scheduled voyage down to the Canary Islands, a group of islands off Northwest Africa, where they spent the time there doing repair work and then provisioning the ship for their voyage across the Atlantic Ocean. They re-rigged the front 2 sails to squircels to take advantage of the trade winds that blow on a consistent basis until he first made landfall in a place that he called San Salvador. Today we know it as the Bahamas. So the first voyage about 9 months in total, and then he made 3 more voyages, 2 on board the Niña. The Niña being his flagship, wants a half a share in the Niña as well. So he spent 8 years of his life logging over 25,000 miles on board the Niña alone.
Oh my gosh, I mean, I can only imagine just like some of the stories, of course, that he must have had. But I mean, I could at least ask you, because you yourself, you sail on these ships, what is the mentality that you have? Maybe when you have those long nights, or, you know, what do you do to entertain yourself? I mean, just give me a little bit about what it's like to be a captain and to really sail.
Yeah, when I first started, you know, we were doing the Great Loop non-stop all the time, traveling 10 months out of the year to about 30 different cities. So by the time you're done with your days, you know, you're ready to just go to bed.
Yeah.
But this map here highlights everywhere where we travel today around the United States and where these ships have been.
Yeah.
The Niña, since 1992, over the last 33 years, has done the Great Loop 20 times.
Oh, wow.
This ship, since 2010, has done the Great Loop 7 times around the United States. So what the Great Loop is, it's about 6,000 miles, where we usually start in a little town called Bilobatry, Alabama, just south of Mobile, from a bubblegum shrimp, and we'll head up around the south of Florida, around the Keys, and head up the east coast of the United States during the spring months. Here we are on the Tennessee River. We can go to Knoxville, the Cumberland River to Nashville, and then we filter back down, either going the lower Mississippi, coming out of New Orleans into the Gulf, or a lot of the time we'll join up with the Tombigbee Waterway at Pickwick Lake and take the Tombigbee Waterway 450 miles right back into Mobile Bay.
And so this whole loop takes you?
That takes us 10 months.
Oh my gosh. So that, I mean, that's a full year pretty much that you're spending traveling around at least, what is that, the whole east of the United States. I mean, that is definitely a lot. But hey, you're definitely doing us the treat by stopping here in North Alabama.
I got stories for a lifetime, you know, it's the people I've met.
I see another beautiful replica. What is this right here?
Yeah, this is that third ship in the fleet. So we have the Niña and the Pinta here, and the Santa Maria was actually the ship that Columbus was on, leaving Spain.
Wow.
So they made that Santa Maria the flagship on that maiden voyage. So the Santa Maria, she would need about 10 feet of water to float and navigate around safely, and have a main mast about 85 foot tall. We have a mast height about 50 foot, and the lowest bridges we have to go under are about 52 foot. So she wouldn't be able to travel to about 75% of the places that we go to around the United States if we were to build a true-size replica of her.
She was so big.
She was so big, but really not good for favored for exploration because of the fact they need 10 feet of water, so you can't get that close to shore.
Yeah.
Reefs become an issue, especially transiting around the Caribbean islands. So that's why Columbus selected the Caravel on all 4 of his voyages back and forth across the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh my gosh, let me tell you, Black Pearl ain't got nothing on this one right here. Let me tell you that. Definitely a beautiful replica. You have taught us so much. Thank you. But if everybody at home, I know they want to get in and get their own tour, how can they do that?
Yeah, well, as I said, there's no reservation necessary on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 5. You just show up down to the ship's location, buy your tickets there. It's 10 for adults, 9 for seniors, and 8 for kids and military, children up to 18. And then to book a guided tour Monday to Friday, you go to ninapinta.org, click Take a Tour at the top of the page, or email ninapintatour@gmail.com, and we'll take care of you.
Sounds like a good, easy process. Thank you so much for taking the time. And everybody, of course, come on out here and get yourself a tour. I gotta tell you, it was a lot of fun.
Really?
Yes, it was so much. That was my first time ever going. So, like, to see them up close and personal was really good.
All right, so you're going to travel with them now?
You know what? 10 months, I think I could use the vacation. I might go with them. As long as we got some good food out there. You know what I'm saying? All right, and they're gonna be here until October. So, of course, we're gonna have those links for you on our website.